Greetings. Tonight there is a lunar eclipse. This eclipse will be in Virgo at 23 degrees for the moon. The sun will be at 23 degrees Pisces, right there next to Saturn in Pisces. So we are going to have some opportunities for shift, for opening, for transformation. So be clear about what you want and what's important to you, and the universe will be revealing something to you about how you need to shift or what is shifting for you that will help you step more fully into the future you want to experience. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Thursday, March 13th, and the lunar eclipse, the moment of the exact full moon is at 11:45 p.m. Pacific time. So sorry, 11:54 p.m. Pacific time. So that is really just moments before midnight Pacific. So for other time zones, it will be actually early Friday morning, the 14th, for the exact lunar eclipse, or the exact full moon that is a lunar eclipse. The eclipse itself, of course, evolves over a longer time frame, with the exact full moon having a moment. So I shared in my video from last Sunday in greater depth about the energy and meaning of this lunar eclipse. And today I would like to look a little bit deeper at Virgo and just bring in this reminder of how Virgo energy can show up for us. Of course, the highest vibration of possibility for Virgo energy is to recognize that how we can be of service, how we can be helpful, useful, work toward something meaningful and significant that is a long-term project and maybe needs some hours put in, or a lot of little small steps put in to make it come about in the long run. But remembering that Virgo energy also, even though it has these positive qualities of service, humility, being helpful, focusing on what is high quality, to the high quality technical details to create a meaningful and beautiful finished product. But Virgo energy also has to do with where we can be critical of ourselves. So this full moon, in terms of how it is helping us on our healing path, on our self-care journey, on our self-awareness journey, this full moon eclipse is also bringing up for us some areas where we may not feel good enough, where we may feel unworthy, inadequate, too small to make a difference. So when you remember that, all of the little details that go into making something big and important and meaningful and beautiful, each little tiny detail itself seems insignificant, just like when you're putting in one brick at a time to build a huge cathedral, or one little thread at a time to weave a beautiful tapestry that has that quality to it, that attention to detail can help create that masterpiece. But in the moment, those little details feel like they're too small, they're not significant, they're not meaningful. And so the energy of Virgo is here to remind us, and this eclipse is here to remind us that any places where we feel small, any places where we feel unworthy, inadequate, like I don't make a difference, how can I think about what I do as being effective in any way, and remembering that it does take attention to detail and quality, and the quality of intention and effort that you put into the little piece that you have to do, that makes a difference in the big picture. And we all know how much one little typo, right, in your brilliant writing work of art, one little typo can be just that annoying little thing that feels like you messed it up, right? So the point of that is to recognize how much those little details matter. So it doesn't mean that you screwed up. It means you have an opportunity to put your best into your little piece, your little corner of the world, your little piece of the puzzle, your little contribution. When you put effort and positive intention and the quality of doing your best into your own little day-to-day piece of the puzzle or effort, or the moment-to-moment steps that contribute to either a collaborative project or something that you yourself are working on that happens slowly over time. And if you think about some of your favorite musicians or artists, and when they come in to do that amazing concert or to reveal their latest work of art, you know how many hours went into preparing and practicing and attending to the details and improving and looking at every little thing, and to create that one masterpiece, right? If it's a concert, maybe it's an hour or two of performance. If it's a work of art, it's a single piece, right? But what is important is that to get to that moment, that artist, we know, right, how much time and care and blood, sweat, tears, right? All the little things that happen along the way, and the decisions that have to be made, and the willingness to keep going, and the moments when you feel like you want to give up and you have to talk yourself into keeping on going, or you have a friend who does that for you. So the point is that whatever you care about in the world, and maybe it's helping the world to be a better place, maybe it's addressing your fears about something that's happening in the world, threats to democracy, threats to social support systems, um, climate, you name it, any of the things that you might be worried about. For instance, remembering that even though you feel really small, that your actions matter, your choices matter, your decision to keep going and to show up in positive ways matters. Doing things that you're good at, doing things that are fun for you, right? That help you feel good and feel better, and help you get involved and engaged and working with others and having fun to do things together with others. So whether that is working on a community project or volunteering for something you care about or getting involved politically, whether it's something like that or maybe unrelated, right? Maybe it's your own work of art that you are working on. Maybe it is something you have as a project that you are putting the time and effort into. The point is that around this Virgo eclipse, with the eclipse energy, there can be a turning point, because eclipses bring that opening that can allow us to shift into new ways of being, that can help us transform and transcend limitations in the ways that we have viewed things in the past, opening that doorway to new possibility, opening the doorway to see the way forward. And with this eclipse being in Virgo, we have that potential to see the places where we have held back, where we have felt small, where we have felt inadequate or unworthy, or, oh, why bother? Because it doesn't make a difference anyway. and to see ourselves as one piece in a giant puzzle, or the step that you are taking as one step in many, many, many steps, but it's one that contributes to the beauty of the whole, to creating the masterpiece work of art or performance, or creating some of the vision that you have for the future, for your community, for humanity, for the world, for the ways that human beings see one another and work together and get along. So I talk a lot on this YouTube channel about what is important, what is meaningful to you, and getting in touch with what you really care about. And so this is a good time to just connect with that. If you have been keeping a journal or writing down your intentions or thinking about that vision, what your vision for the world is, what it looks like to have positive outcomes, and how to imagine them and dream them. And then this lunar eclipse in Virgo says, how are you taking the minute action steps to work on and improve and take that step forward and believe that what you're doing matters, and believe that even in your small, insignificant life, what you are doing can be part of a bigger impact. So that is what we can think about during this eclipse. Notice and pay attention to what is showing up for you. There could be something shifting in your life, in your emotional patterns, in your awareness, in how you view things, or what is showing up externally. So again, eclipses can be a time of shift, of new possibilities coming in, of things moving in a new or different direction. So steer, right? Steer toward where you want to go, because otherwise your boat is adrift. It is being carried by wherever the currents or the storms of the moment are going to whisk you away to. So as you steer, you are choosing the direction that you want to go in, willing to roll up your sleeves and do the work and take the actions that will help you get there. I can't tell you what those actions are. That is for each of us to decide and to connect with what's important to us and ask ourselves, how can I contribute to that? How can I do one little tiny baby step that helps that thing that feels important to me? And figure out what that is for yourself and then move in that direction. Steering just means that you are choosing. You're choosing to believe in a positive future, a positive outcome, a positive result, and you are taking that next step to move in that direction. And it may begin to clarify in front of you, right? It may begin to show you the way, what is going to be powerful and empowering and helpful, and a way for you to be of service, and a way for you to be feeling good in the process, having fun, doing what you're good at, feeling like you're contributing to something meaningful and important. So that is my pep talk for this lunar eclipse. We, of course, have also Mercury stationing the Friday evening, Friday night, stationing to go retrograde. So we're in a little bit of that Mercury retrograde energy. So if you have started noticing things getting not running so smoothly, or being a little bit messed up on the tech level or the communication level, that's all part of moving into this Mercury retrograde. So just connect with that bigger picture, trust the flow, trust that it's all going to work out, and keep moving forward. There may be some things to fix, right? That good Virgo energy is there to help you fix what needs to be fixed so it can work more smoothly. Thanks so much for being here and to work with these eclipse energies. If you'd like some support for only $15, I have a guided meditation to help you work with the eclipse energies in Virgo and get the most out of this incredible Virgo eclipse. So check it out. It is in the description for this video and on my website, astrologyheals.com. I'm Marina Orms. I thank you so much for being here and for subscribing to this YouTube channel. And I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care going forward into the future. I'll see you next time.